Hello again, Rich Gray, Bob Kemp, NBC Sports Radio, AM 1060. You got your credential there. Nice.
It has my name on it.
There you go. We got our season credentials today, too. So
it's pretty exciting.
Right around the corner.
Yes. Can't get here fast enough.
And the Cardinals, they're beginning their preparation for their first preseason game Friday against the Green Bay Packers. And the big concern, news, would be the right way to phrase it. Ryan Williams not expected to practice this week, not expected to play against Green Bay. In fact, he said earlier today that he expects to be playing against the Cowboys, that second preseason game here at University of Phoenix Stadium.
Yeah, and Rashard Mendenhall out another day with what they're saying precautionary as patella tendonitis in the knee that he had surgery on a couple of years ago. So it's back to the three running back thing again with Taylor, Ellington, and Smith getting all the reps, and that's good for the two rookies, but I'm not sure if it's good for, certainly not good for Ryan Williams.
No, not at all. Williams spoke about that. The two rookies also spoke after practice today, which you will hear some point during.
That's right, sometime this week.
Sometime this week.
Yes.
Well, he'll determine that later.
Yes.
There was
strategically placed.
There was also a scary moment, injury to another defensive tackle.
Yeah, Ricky Lumpkin. They're already down to 6 defensive linemen as it is. Doc gets back from his personal. He wasn't here Friday and Saturday because of personal reasons. He's back, but Lumpkin, he's listed as the third nose tackle, and they already lost Dan Williams for a little while. So I was wondering if they're going to bring in another body at some point anyway. So now, if Lumpkin's out for any period of time, they're really short on those down 3 defensive linemen.
Other than that, though, it was kind of an uneventful day. They weren't in pads; they were in shells and shorts today. Was there anything else that kind of stuck out to you?
Well, a couple things. One, they did a lot more situational substitution things. I'm sure that's going to continue throughout the week in anticipation of the first game. They did a lot of play calling from the sidelines as opposed to 10 feet away in a huddle behind the play itself.
Right.
So they did a lot more of that today. I'm sure that'll escalate as the week continues. And Drew Stanton just had a rough day. He threw picks to Tyrann Mathieu, and it's become kind of an annual or a daily event.
Yeah.
Mathieu seems to get a pick a day. He got one today, and he threw one stand right to Darrell Washington, and he threw another one right to Darrell Washington, who dropped the second one. So speaking of Darrell Washington, has a court date tomorrow morning. Anticipation, or I guess I should say speculation, is that his attorneys will try to get a continuance on the alleged domestic situation before, and that if that happens, it could very well be after the season when this actually goes to court if it does.
Another thing that I kind of noticed, we've mentioned throughout camp how this coaching staff very vocal. Bruce Arians today getting on Larry Fitzgerald for not blocking correctly, which that wouldn't have happened in previous
Probably
regimes.
not. No, probably not. So and I noticed, I've talked to a couple people today too. Fitz is thinner than I'm not saying he certainly wasn't overweight by any means, but I think yards after catch and the fact that he's playing some slot, all 3 receivers, he's definitely thinner than he was last year.
So that's another Cardinals video blog on NBC Sports Radio AM 1060. Keep checking out BobKempBottomline.com as well as KDUS.com, and tune into the Sports Zone tomorrow from 9 to noon. We'll have plenty of Cardinals sound, and we'll be calling in. You'll hear from Arians again. You know the drill by now. So for Bob Kemp,
here's what Ryan Williams had to say too. We'll definitely have that.
I'm Rich Gray. It's been another Cardinals Camp video blog on NBC Sports Radio AM 1060.